Hey, what is going on, guys? RPM Slayer here, bringing you another commentary, and I haven't done just a regular commentary in absolutely ages. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, what I want to talk about today is it's kind of a Call of Duty versus Battlefield type video, but it's a bit different. You'll see as it goes. So basically, what I want to talk about is how Call of Duty type games and how Battlefield type games compare. The goods, the bads, and what I think of them. So. Oh, sorry, excuse me. But to start with, I'm going to say that Call of Duty, in my eyes, is a game that caters to the entertainment value side of gaming, and Battlefield is the type of game that sort of taps into the realistic type of gaming. The war simulator type games. So the stuff you'd see in like Arma 3 and those kinds of games. So it's there's tactics. There's much more. It's much more complex. Now, first of all, what I prefer, I would definitely prefer the realism over the entertainment over the realism, because in my eyes, the realistic shooter games you see these days, generally they're very hard to catch on unless you've been playing them for years. Generally it's hard to grasp all the concepts in the game, especially with Battlefield. There is so much. There's many maps, many guns, many gun combinations, kits, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot harder to grasp, but it's a lot more realistic. It reminds me a lot more of not exactly what I expect a war to be like, but much more similar, as close as you can get to sitting in your room playing a video game. But it's just why I prefer entertainment value. Entertainment value games like you would find in Call of Duty, not Battlefield, Blacklight, those the basic first-person shooter games that aren't as realistic as what you would expect a war zone to look like. Guns don't function as they do in real life. You can run for ages. There's perks, there's special types of equipment and attachments that just don't function how they should, and that's because it caters for the entertainment, not for the realistic. Doesn't cater towards people who want to play a realistic army simulator. That's jump on Arma, jump on Battlefield, that kind of stuff. For those people, so that's why I enjoy it, because it's a lot more simple. It's a lot more basic. It's not hard to grasp. Anyone can pick up a game of Call of Duty and learn how to play in 5-10 minutes. It's really not hard. It's very simple, but not only that, it's actually quite difficult at the same time, and that's very hard to explain. It's simple, but it's difficult, because once you grasp all the concepts, granted there aren't many in simple entertainment value games, then the challenge starts to come on. Like, this is more of a gameplay challenge, in the sense that getting special score streaks, any big score streaks, big gameplays, are generally quite hard. Many people can't get 100 pluses, 200 pluses, 300 pluses, swarms and that kind of stuff. So in a way, the entertainment value games do have a sense of difficulty. It's just a different form of difficulty than you'd expect in more realistic simulator type games. Now, this is the argument. Do you want realism? Do you want entertainment? I'm not saying that Battlefield doesn't provide entertainment, because it definitely does, or no one would buy it. Obviously, it's definitely a very entertaining game. But I think for those people who enjoy the fast-paced, action-based game, the entertaining, this, it sort of never seems to slow down. We just how I would describe Call of Duty. It never slows down. It's pretty much action pace until you're in the pre-game lobby, and then even then you're back into it straight away. But no, I just think that if you don't mind waiting, if you're okay, relaxing and not jumping into a gunfight every couple of seconds, then yeah, I can understand why the realistic type first person shooters and even third persons and that kind of stuff, they would attract you. If I wasn't as needy, I don't like to say needy, but if I wasn't as greedy and desperate to just jump in and get, start gunfights and get mad score streaks and that kind of stuff, then I probably would play much more Battlefield and Arma and those kinds of games. But I'm not. I'd much rather run around with a submachine gun, just spraying my ass off. And when in reality you could not do that in a realistic game. It's just not how guns work. The recoil, the way they function, the way you sprint, the way you sprint with snipers in this game, it's all unrealistic. In real life, you can never do that. And that's why I think people do tend to enjoy those realism games, because they have a sense of being there. They're more they like invite you into the game and say, this is a real war zone, blah blah blah. So I think that's why people tend to enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can see the attraction. I can see, whenever I'm playing Battlefield, it feels like I'm actually there because, I'm actually in this giant battlefield and I have to run, minutes, 10 minutes or so if I'm in a huge map to even try and find someone to kill. And, generally there's tactics and there's teamwork and cooperation in Battlefield, whereas in Call of Duty, unless you're playing a super strong team in domination, getting the spawn trap going or demolition or whatever, then I don't see how there's much teamwork in Call of Duty. It's pretty much every man for himself, even if you're playing a team-based game mode, sorry. So that's just my 2 cents, Do I like the realism? Yeah, I do. I mean, I enjoy being immersed in the game. That's the word I was looking for, immersed. Like, playing a realistic type game, it feels like it just feels like you're there, to be honest. And I mean, in a way it doesn't. If you're looking around your room every 10 seconds, you're gonna feel like you're not there. But if you're really immersed and you really are playing with strategies and tactics, then it really feels like you're actually there, which is the thing that people never seem to understand about realistic games is, how could someone feel they were there? They're in their room on their computer or their console, with a controller in their hand. How could everyone think they're actually there? But if you get truly immersed in the game, then people can feel they're there, and that's generally where the entertainment value comes from. The realistic point of view. I mean, how could you possibly imagine you're there? And that's the problem with a lot of people who play entertainment value games, like fast-paced Call of Duty, Blacklight, all those, first-person shooters that are released, yearly generally, depends, what title, of course. Because they're not really immersed in the game, because they're there, the game's only last 10, 15 minutes, if that, and they're over. So, that people tend to not understand how to probably be immersed in the game, and that's just really what you're brought up in. If you were playing Call of Duty, yeah, since you were, I don't know, 5, or even if that, generally playing Battlefield's going to feel completely different, and you're not going to understand what people say when they say they're immersed in the game, because Call of Duty I find very hard to get immersed in, because you play, you have fun, you get into it, and then it's over, and then, it's back to normal. Whereas Battlefield, you play for some Battlefield games, you go for an hour and a half, it's ridiculous. So, it's not like you're jumping in and out of lobbies every couple of minutes, and very little people rage quit, I've noticed, in Battlefield, so it's just more an immersive game, you get the realistic feeling of a war zone and what it would be like to be there. And, so that's why more aggressive type gamers, they find it hard to see the attraction of realistic games, because how can someone get properly immersed in that? Generally you'll see them leave. I know a lot of my friends who play Call of Duty tend to leave Battlefield during mid lobbies if they die a couple of times, because they're not in the mood for it, and that's just what you get for playing Call of Duty. And same with Battlefield or realistic type games, they find it hard to play Call of Duty. I mean, they're used to getting immersed in their game and not being able to really, I don't want to say stop, but not being able to sort of focus on other things, When I play Call of Duty, I tend to just put some music on or whatever. When I play Battlefield, I would never even dare about it, because, I have to listen to what my teammates are saying, and, listen to, whatever they're calling out, how you can have a little call-out menu in Battlefield, you listen to all that stuff, and you sort of, you get more immersed. I mean, I think people get distracted when they do other things while playing games like Call of Duty. Like when I play Call of Duty and listen to music, there's no question that I'm definitely not as focused or not really as immersed as it would be than if I wasn't listening to music. But that's just my 2 cents, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't done a commentary in a while, and I thought this would be a good topic, with the upcoming release of Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, who knows where that'll take us? Who knows if Call of Duty Ghosts will be able to immerse us the way Battlefield, the Battlefield franchise has done so well, and who knows if Battlefield 4 will be able to sort of keep us as entertained as Call of Duty can, on a general general basis kind of thing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and let me know if you want to see more commentaries, and leave some topics. Tell me what you want to talk, or what you want me to talk about. I definitely do enjoy doing commentaries, to be honest. I think they're a lot more fun to watch than live comms, because live comms are so common on YouTube, and commentaries are too, but you know, topics. There's so many topics that people can do, and it's more fun to see what people can come up with. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my future videos. Till next time, guys. Bye.